Coach, thank you for joining us on the call today. If you would take a minute to tie up the win against Tulsa, please, and what you expect to see as you're back at home Saturday against Missouri.
Well, again, it was a good win on Saturday for us. Won another conference game, won back-to-back games, so that was good. And I thought our kids really played hard, throughout the game, and had to hang on there at the end. But proud of their effort and what we were able to accomplish. And now we just have a bigger challenge, this week against a team from the SEC in Missouri, who is very fast and very athletic. So again, we're going to have a great challenge ahead of us, and look forward to having a good week and getting prepared to play them on Saturday evening.
Take questions for Coach Edsall, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
And we'll take our first question from Dan Tortora with wakeupcalldt.com.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Good morning.
To look at, like you said, back-to-back wins for the first time this season for the team, just what you've taken away from your squad, offense, defense, and special teams through these first few games, just what you've assessed of the team so far at this point as you move forward.
Well, I think one of the things is they're understanding how to compete. They're understanding how hard it is to win and the amount of energy and preparation that goes into getting yourself ready to play. And again, I see things that, as we've gotten better, with each game, and as long as they continue to have that same attitude and same drive as they come to practice each and every day, then we have a chance to continue to get better and to continue to improve.
When you're in a program that's trying to build toward that success, and obviously it's you coming back into it and having an opportunity to move UConn into a more positive environment era, what can you say about what you've learned the most in coming back this time around from the environment, and if it is an environment and a culture where the kids are buying in right away, or if it's taken some time for you to help turn this tide and get them to believe that there's better to come for UConn?
Well, yeah, it is different than the last time. There's different circumstances and issues that you deal with, and what you have to work with and to overcome. But I think the biggest thing is it's just that we got to get that culture, if you want to use that word, but where back, and that enthusiasm and intensity and will back that we were here before, and you can start to see it coming, and again, things don't happen overnight, and but the kids are working, they're trying, and that's all you can ask for. As long as they're giving their best effort each and every day in everything that they do, that's all I can ask for. There's going to be some other things that we have to address to make us better, but as long as they're coming in here with the right frame of mind, and then they go out and put in the effort that it takes to get better each and every day, and do it with enthusiasm, and do it because it's for the team and not for their own benefit, then we're on the right track, and I think that's what they've learned to do. We still got to get better at it, but they've come a good way since we started.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll now take our next question from John Altavilla with Hartford Courant.
Randy, just to sort of back up Dan's question, I was kind of wondering if you had any preconceived notions before the year about where your program might be after the seventh game, and if you did, how it compares.
I really didn't, John, because I had no idea how these guys would react in games, and how they would react to how we prepare for games and what the expectations are. So it's hard for me. And again, until you see guys going against other people, I don't think you can really understand it and get a good feel for it. So I really didn't have any expectations because, again, I didn't know what, of course, your expectations are you want to win every game, but having not seen these guys in those situations, it wasn't there. And all I know is that we just, we've had a chance in one other game where we had an opportunity to, maybe win it, and we didn't do the things necessary to make that happen. But as long as we can just, do things each and every day to get better and then compete and go out and play hard for 60 minutes, then I think you got a chance to win. And that's one of the things it's a whole different thing. Before you can win, you gotta make sure that the process that you have is correct and that the kids go through that process, can do that process to win. You just don't go out there and win on Saturday. It's that process you have to go through. And I think they've gotten that. They understand, again, this is how you have to work, and this is what you're going to have to do if you want to win on a consistent basis. And what we've got to do is keep drilling that home, and they got to keep preparing and understand that the demands and the level of expectation is always going to be set very, very high. And it's not going to be compromised, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Randy.
And any final questions for Coach Edsall, please? Star 1 on your telephone keypad, if so. Coach, thanks for joining us today. We look forward to hearing from you again next Monday.
All right, appreciate it.